go on or not? Says you're waiting for me. Are we going? Okay, we're going. And for some reason, it seems like the thumbnail didn't update correctly again. I had this problem before too, where at one point the thumbnails didn't upload correctly, like you acknowledged the correct thumbnail. And the live tab on my phone has it correct. But live on the actual YouTube own thing on my channel is showing last stream thumbnail. It happened before too. So after stream today, I'm gonna go in and re-upload the thumbnail and see if that fixes it. Because it should not be last stream thumbnail. I have a Magalore Soul thumbnail on there, but it's showing the freaking Meta Knight one from yesterday. This happened before too. The first stream where the power went out right before it happened. Yeah, that's when the thumbnail, kind of bugged out last time. It did again. It seems to have done it again. That's really annoying. I won't even tap it correctly. If I tap the stream from the home thing on my channel, it loads fine. And my history and the home tab, it has the old thumbnail. But the live tab has the new thumbnail with a video with no time on it. If I tap it, nothing happens. So I think it's a little bit broken. I don't think it's going to be on the end of this one. Yes, not stable at the end of the last stream. I have no idea what the deal is. I don't know if I can change it while I'm live. Especially because I have to open Chrome again. That might mess everything up. The risks I take to make sure stream actually loads right. It's a horrible thing. Encoding overloaded. Everything's lagging because you dare open Chrome. I'm fixing it. So you calm down. It's fine in here, but it's not fine on the actual page. Can I please edit the thumbnail? Can I please edit the thumbnail? Can I not change the thumbnail while live? I guess not, but you guys can still watch. Stream settings, yeah. I can't change the thumbnail right now. I'll have to change it after. I think. Edit while live, I'll go to title. Here we go. Let's change that thumbnail and make sure it's consistent with all screens. Please. So now it should be correct on every page. I'm going to reload YouTube on my phone and we're going to see if it works. No, it didn't update. Come on, what is up with this? Well, I guess I'm fixing it after stream then, because if it doesn't want to do this crap, then I'll just have to fix it later. I re-upload the thumbnail and it has not properly updated. So this stream just kind of bugged, I guess. Note to self, before I start streaming next time, double check to make sure the thumbnail actually loaded correctly. Because sometimes it will just refuse for no reason, and it's not my fault. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. So yeah, just so people are aware who are watching this live, this is stream 18, and Meta Knight's not going to be a part of this. I don't know what's up with YouTube right now. Oh, now it's updated. Now my home tab's got it correct. Live tab, I can't tap it still. It's saying it's a video uploaded 59 minutes ago because it's when I scheduled. It's when I actually made the thing to schedule it. So I guess live tab on mobile is just kind of bleh right now. But it is the correct thumbnail now. It was not before. So I guess the problem's solved. I don't get what happened. I'm just not going to question anymore. We've got bigger things to worry about, like the True Arena. I did look, and there is nothing after Magolor Soul, so we got close. We got really close to the end 3 times. And now I know everything he's gonna do. A lot of the stuff is pretty much just the old Magolor Soul again. He just has the super abilities now. And Sand and Mecha for this version of the game. So realistically, I should be fine. So, we're just going right back into it. Same thing as before. Use Spark Kirby. While creating this thumbnail, I did see a tier list someone made for the original game. Where people were like, let's make a tier list of the abilities for the normal True Arena, like the usual game. And they put Sparking, like, balanced tier. And I'm not sure I agree with that. Like, I'm not gonna say it's bad. It's a fantastic power. I'd say it's more than balanced, though. I wouldn't say it's, like, overpowered or anything, but it's more than fair. Let's give me range. Ow. I also should be using my dodge and block, but, like, I never do that in the heat of the moment. It's probably what's messing me up the most. What a start, huh? We couldn't quite reach that grab, huh? Reaching that, though! Well, I'm not sure exactly what hit him there. I think his fist was still there, and I sparked him. I keep accidentally hitting it, which before that you drop your ability. I don't want to do that. I've been trying out Sonic Adventure for Archipelago. Sonic Adventure DX specifically. I set that up right after stream last night, and I've been playing the hell out of it. It's been fun. I do have a minor complaint about it though. The way it does the emblems is a bit dumb. The way it does it as of now, it might be finished by the time it's the final release for Archipelago. The way it's done now is that you set a percentage of the available emblems near the top. But I'm guessing it's like percentage of like remaining checks or something that are emblems that you need. Not exactly clear. And then at the very bottom of the page, the very bottom of the thing, you think it'd be higher up. That's where you see your options for how much, like percentage-wise, is filled with junk items. Percentage-wise, of all the non-required emblems, how many do we replace with random junk items? And that, I didn't notice that there at first, because it's at the very bottom. So I had it set to 100%. So what happened was, I had to get all of the emblems I needed. There were no extra. So I had to get almost every single check in the settings I set in order to actually win, which was so dumb. So I'm doing a second run. I'm almost done with it. Where I tweaked the settings a bit to where, one, I added Knuckles mission keys. I didn't only as mission seeds for Knuckles before, but I'm including is don't use hit balls. One, because I don't really like using the hints for Emerald Shards. But I added that, and I tweaked the bump setting to be like 50%. So now there should be more than enough. I'm not doing this very well today. But hey, it's the first attempt. I'm not expecting anything great. And if we do things too fast, the stream's gonna be over too soon. Plus, failure is funny. So, you know. I also do have a bunch of items in reserve from Mary Magdalene because I play that so much for this stream. But, the original game didn't have that little item slot up there, and I'm not using it now. If I did, I would have been able to beat Magdalene's Soul because I would have a free full heal whenever. And, like, that's cool and all, but no thanks. I prefer to actually go through the whole challenge. I've only used one item so far, and that's because it's required for one of the missions in Mary Magdalene. To grab one of those items and use it instead. Not when I use. Did I use a random copy ability, or when you're forced to use healing? I used it, and then that was it. So I've only used that item slot once. And that's not changing. I only used it once because I was kind of forced to for Mary Magdalene. So I'm playing it safe here. So yeah, if you're wondering how this is associated at all with my accidental drop-in ability stuff, it's because the default controls for Sonic Adventure DX, with the controller I use, puts jump on A, which is on the right side. I fucking know. And the spin dash button on B. This is different from how Kirby's laid out, where the action button's on Y and the jump button's on B. And I could just manually set it, but I forgot to do that. And I just kind of accustomed to it. But now I have to reaccustom to these controls because they're a bit different. So at some points I might actually try dropping my ability when I'm just trying to jump. So that's gonna really mess up this whole thing. Luckily we're still early on, so it's not that big of a deal yet, but this could be really, really interesting later down the line. Up when I jump. And there goes fire. That's nice. There we go. That's the screwdrivers. Fatty Puffer. This should be easy. I had no problems this last time. Two. Water cannon, and I just right on him. See, it's just enough health to where the shield will finish the fight. That's how we do it. That's how we do it. Metal General. I keep wanting to say Metal Guardian, but that's not right! I don't know why! I don't know what I'm confusing it with! general is not good at that. HRD3 is a problem. Now I guess we just wait. Going over here. Okay, again. Just head over to this corner. We can't miss that. Keep ourselves all charged up. Okay, we're at it. And there we go. Simple. See, now I'm getting back in the groove. Now I'm getting back in the swing of things here. Grand Doomer. We might get a little damage in here, but that's fine. You should be okay. Also, I said there would be a fail counter for this, but then I noticed that we got to the end basically immediately, so, as much as I love having a fail counter on there, honestly, this ain't like, Master King Coco, where this ain't like Master King Coco or the final level in Mario Wonder, where I'm at halfway point and then I lose and it's over. Every time I've properly lost, as in ran out of health and not just a restart, I got to the final fight. All the other times I restarted were because I started off early and got hit too much and felt like it wasn't going to be a good one. But all the attempts where I actually made it, all the attempts where I actually kept going with it, I made it to Magolor Soul and lost. So I've lost in round 21 3 times. So honestly, I kind of just realized that the fail counter really ain't worth it. Because, I'm right there. I'm right there, basically. With the other things where the fail counter isn't active, I've always had it on stuff where I know I'm not going to finish it immediately. And I'm not close when I try. You know? Mario Wonder, I was not going to get through all of the final level in one go. I was not going to get through Master King Coco in one go. Fail counter on there. With this, I got, right to the end on my first actual go. So, is the fail counter really worth it? Especially because it's going to be noticeably smaller in comparison to the other times I've used it. I'm not going to be losing 30 times. I'm probably going to get it... Ow. And I'm probably going to get the victory, within the next 2 or 3 tries. Because I don't really screw Landia for no reason. Landia's making me struggling. There. That was a terrible Landia fight. I went terribly. What is Kirby doing? Was Kirby moving to the right on his own? I'm gonna take the box. I can carry the box with me in. So, yeah. This is how the box is meant to be used, but I've always gotten to the point late in where I've had to use it, and you can't carry things into portals. But since that's a door, I can carry it, throw it, spawn the thing, and then grab it when I need it. Okay, we're grabbing the max tomato now. You saw that. Alright. I'm still absolutely garbage at playing the Rampaging Boomers, but that was one of the better versions of the fighter. It was one of my better attempts, I guess. Electric Duder. Should be no issue. So now we're getting to the Magolor fights, which are a lot weaker. They're more like advanced moves, I guess, than their normal selves, but they have health that's more comparable to the base forms as compared to the EX. So they're a lot easier. I can just keep doing this and it works. Around. I kind of think ahead. And we're done. Yep, I've got you down to a science. You're down to a science, buddy. Hydriath. This one's one I struggle with, like, on and off. Like, sometimes I do well, sometimes I don't. It's not consistent. So first phase is okay. It's everything else that's the problem. He does. He didn't hit me with that. I don't know how he missed, but he did. Really? There. So I told you, sometimes it goes well, sometimes it doesn't. That's one of the lesser ones. So that one was a bit more rough. I'm gonna take one of the small tomatoes. We are fairly close to the end though, right? With 8 more. Actually, that's not great where we're at. I mean, manageable, yeah, but still not great. Not great. Fire Popper is a big joke. Okay. And now we're on phase 2. It's big. Just keep it on the back now. Sit down. Up. Big flame. Good. See, a lot of these fights I can do pretty well now. It's just that some of them are a struggle fest. Okay. Crowned Doomer, I think, was pretty okay. Phase 1's easy. Phase 2 breaks up all the pillars in the back, and now we get like a big rain over there. Yeah, now it's raining. So it's raining purple pets. Just keep my shield up, and it really works out. Minions for you. No little minions for you. Womp womp. Womp womp. HRD3. I'm just gonna have to go for it. This is one of my weaker fights. I struggle with this one because some of the attacks, Kirby is just so slow and it is so big. Like, phase 1 is okay. Phase 2 is a nightmare for me. I have not been able to do consistently well at it. Missiles. Sweeping attack. Sweeping edges. And just this. And you're down for phase 1. Recharge for phase 2, and this is where things start going bad. Keep thinking you're gonna dive, you know? So now you do the dive, and now it's over. Ah! See? He would have done that immediately. I would have been fine, but he didn't. Ah! This fight's so annoying. Now we are. Stay up. Get down. I didn't think you'd stop! Okay. That always takes this half health from me, and I'm not happy about that. It's very annoying. I don't like it. Take this and hope that's enough to last me. I prefer not to use my last max on tomato yet. The lore star cutter is not bad. I've been able to no-hit this before, so I think I'll be okay. Stand in the corner. I cannot hit you there. The other cutter stays close. There's a bunch of quick hits in. Dodge. Step. Just crack you. Woohoo! I'm surprised that didn't count as me getting hit there. There's a bit of leniency there. I like that. I'm under. Normally it would have been done before the ores started being used, so I'm surprised I didn't get hit by those. Just one stray hit, that's fine. The spread shot kind of, it's like a 50-50 whether that gets me or not. That's fine. Base Mangalore Soul is fine. The Mangalore EX is fine. It's just that, like, the Mangalore Soul second phase, that's what's gonna really count. You're a joke. Yep. control, so stay on the side. They definitely should. Ah. One straight hit. Mostly okay. I've got a question to ask myself. Do I think I can beat Galactonite with this little health? To the point where I can carry it over? And the answer, probably not. I'm gonna play it safe. I still have a little cherry tomato, I guess, left over. It's not a cherry. Those are smaller, kind of look like grapes. I don't know what else to call that thing. Baby tomato? Is that a normal tomato? It's not a maximum tomato. I didn't think there would be a shockwave. Okay. Couple different attacks than usual, that's fine. Then the real important part. Big sword rain. Corner is perfect for that because it's kind off. I would have died then, so yeah, getting maximum off is a good idea. Alright. 2 fights left. We have Master Crown, which I can do damageless, and Megalar Soul. I might as well grab this now. We're not quite at full health. We're under full health, but we might as well be at full health. Phase 2. The big lasers. Come on, ground land. Bottom, top, bottom, top, and dang it. Let's just jump. Big J-Map. Little minions around here. A bit slower this time. Oh, it's fine. We got it. Master Megalar Soul, and we're going in with just under half, just under full health. We got A little bit less going in. Took one hit here. So we got a few hits left in us. Can we do it? My bet's on no. This is more of a warm-up than anything. Here we go. Final fight. Let's do it. There. Absolutely. Right! I tried to slide and press the wrong button! Fuck! Han's dead now. Luckily we can walk. Dang it! It's born in me! Okay, so now we get an apple. We have about 2 birds health. Alright. Well, I know your tricks now. You're like, it's gonna be close. Focus in. Left. Right. And Mecha. So Mecha's more interesting. We go edge, middle, very middle, then move the fuck into the corner. Yeah, Mecha's no problem. It's everything else. Now he has the superpowers. Kirby first. Took a lot of health out of you, even when dodging. I still understand this one. I don't know how it does that. I still don't quite get the telegraph for the point this one. Hammers, all the guys ice spikes. On top of me, thanks. We got swords. This side. I'm just gonna be in the middle. Or not. I'm so dead again. Barrier up. Like so. Let's go do the thorns. We can dodge the thorns. Thorns are easy. Stay back here. Lots of free hits on. Good. upside down. Are we looping? This move. Normal, okay. Right. Got it! I thought the run was over. I thought the run was just over when I got hit with that massive beam. That's the end. We did it. We freaking did it. First try of the night. Let's go. We did it. That's the game. $28, 46, 86. Just under a half hour of actual fighting. We spent about 15 minutes doing other stuff. Like trying to fix a thumbnail and going through menus and repeatedly going into a door. But we did it! We did it! Let's go, baby! And that should be, by all accounts, not just 100%. That should be 100% on the actual file, but we should have true 100%. We're finding all the Howl rooms, completing Merry Megaland 120%, getting all platinum medals in both the challenges and the Megalore epilogue. I think this is true 100%. Player 1 can now select characters other than Kirby in the true arena. Try entering the battle as Bandana Waddle Dee or King DDD. No thanks. As a reward for completing main mode, you've earned Gold Kirby Mask. When we get our dance video. Now, wasn't that worth it? Wasn't that worth it for playing this game for like 40 hours? Oh, but it's fun though. You're a true Kirby master. A special movie is now available in the theater. I wonder if it's a dance video we just watched. New songs have been added to the jukebox. Listen to any song as often as you'd like. So now we should have everything. I'm gonna go ahead and scroll through all these real quick. We should have all 204. We're gonna be here a bit. If I notice any numbers jump up, we're gonna have problems. But I think we've completed everything, so we should have the full jukebox. So it should be fine. It should be just fine. Don't mind me just mashing right on the D-pad, just to take through all the tracks. And we got it! We got all of the tracks in the game. Anyway. As for theater, we have the actual credits, opening scene, oars, right, left, emblem, full star cutter, Alcandra. Limits there. I'm taking this crash from an ultimate gang! Final fight. EX version. There actually is a little bit of a difference. I skipped past it because the cutscenes have been largely the same. But the EX version actually reflects the proper costume change. So I'm going to show that off now. I forgot about that being a thing, so we're going to watch this cutscene in full because we did not watch it at all during EX mode. Because it is largely the same scene. It is largely the same scene from the original. So now we see this. This is new for EX. That's the only difference. I didn't show that off, and I'm sorry for that. No one complained, so like whatever. Then the ending cuts. Then the Battle World ending cutscene with the credits. Secret ending, which is the EX credits. All the Magolor cutscenes, and finally, the Kirby Master Kirby dance. We'll watch that again. That'll never get old. In case you're wondering, this is your reward for just 100%ing the save file. You don't need to do all of the work I did. True 100%, so getting all the extra 20 extra hard missions in Magoland, getting all the platinums, the Howl Rooms, that's all just for extra songs in the jukebox. You don't need those, per se, for 100%. But, I have them. And the music of the file selects changed. The mode selection here. So yeah, we got true 100%. Let's go ahead and wear our new Kirby mask. Why not? Right. Hey, Magolor! I fully 100% of the game tonight! We did it! We did it! Look! Look at him! Yeah! Look at that. And it has the classic Kirby sound effects too! Oh! Oh, it's like in Star Allies when you fully 100% the game and beat the hardest arena in that, you get the ability to play with a classic Kirby skin. It's so cool. It's so cool. I wish you could just have a gold Kirby straight up instead of the mask, but honestly, this is fine. But yeah, that's pretty much it. But, of course, we do have one more attempt at this. My best score so far is a 4th place with 16 frames. We're going to do 3 practice runs and do our final attempt at this for the playthrough. If I don't get it now, I won't get it probably ever. And I'm fine with that, because not only did I kind of peak surprisingly early until literally, like, what, last stream? I did show off the winning animation in the practice mode a few times. It's the same animation when you're playing against actual people. It's just that you actually win against actual people. So there's satisfaction in that. And real players are more difficult to beat than the computer players here. So yeah. So for all of its ups and downs, we can finally mark Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe complete. And it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I'm not doing this very fast. I feel like I can do so much better, but like, I think I'm still all hyped up from fully 100%ing the game today. Here's the thing, I was honestly kind of expecting to beat True Arena on the next attempt. I kind of just felt like, oh, it's all over, I can't win anymore, it's not gonna work out, we do it all again. And then that'd been another 40 minutes, and we get to this point in the stream at like an hour and a half in, and then I could do all the wrap-up stuff, and it would feel more conclusive and everything, but like, no, I beat it first go today, so now I have an extra hour to do whatever. I don't know what to do. To do in the next hour. I have a full hour of stream left to go. I have nothing else to put on the agenda. I have nothing. It's like, what am I supposed to do to stall out for an extra hour? I was expecting this to be like one more stream and we're all good. One more practice attempt. One more. I thought it would take a bit more time than that. So like, I don't know. I'm just not sure what to do. Whatever. Let's just do our actual min attempt. Let's see how we do. And then we'll just call it that for Samurai Kirby 100. Let's do this thing. Our last list of names. A lot of repeats, probably could have just bringing back the same old players over and over again because everyone's moved on with this game. Like, this game came out, like, what, a year ago at this point? So, like, everyone else has moved on. I'm only just finishing it now. So, oops. So, yeah, I guess that's it. Yeah. Not a spectacular run or anything, just kind of okay. Oh well. I'll take it. Honestly, I'm just glad we didn't get stuck having to do that for like half the series. One of the challenges to actually I think just plain old 100%. Let me check. Plain old 100%. Yeah, place 20 or higher for just plain old 100%. And was top 10 one of the challenges here? Yeah, top 10 is for true 100%. You only need to get top 20 in order to get just normal 100%. I got this done on my first ever go. I got 6th. And that was my best until, like, last stream. It took months to get back to that point. I don't know how the hell that happened, but it did. But yeah, we now can say goodbye to Merry Magoland. Well, I do know there are more like, little Magalore stickers around. I want to see if I can find one of those. Assuming they don't respawn. One final look. This huge Disney castle looking thing. It's beautiful, isn't it? It's just beautiful. Here we go. You find a hidden Magalore. Plus some stamps as a reward. Alright. I think there's only like 3 hidden Magalores because the hub is really small. So, yeah. There isn't much. Hey Magalore, I got an hour to kill. You mind telling me some facts about how other players are doing and make me feel like I'm actually not that great of a player after all?
It's some new fun facts from all over the world to share with you. Our tracks are just getting more and more fun, right? Globally, the total number of times users have played Kirby on the draw is 6,267,852. The number of times you played Kirby on the draw is 13! You're having!
Longest rally, cooling... Oh my god! Longest rally and bomb rally, counting the number of hits, is 1,851. You're telling me that 2 players or more got together and just did that? What? How in the hell do people do that? Adventure in main mode, that's really interesting. This week's global high score for the water challenge is 28,530. Let's screenshot that. Sure. More facts about the funnest place in the whole universe.
Merry Magoland!
Well, the total number of stamp rally stamps that have been collected so far is 884,252,468. This week's global high score for Smash Ride while playing solo level 2 is 50. A tip that'll help you even have more fun here at Merry Magoland. In the entrance clause, you can zip for only go hard. Where's that coming? The total number of visitors to Merry Magoland from all over the world is 13,194,853. That's a rough max player count. I got the rough, like, total player count. Assuming it doesn't count, it might count separate save files as new visitors, which honestly makes sense. But like, this is their high point, I guess. Though there might be people who got this game and did not mess with Mary Magdalene stuff at all. But like, this is like a rough high point for sales numbers. This is the closest we're probably gonna get for a while. This global record for checkerboard chase while playing solo in high speed and hard is 29 seconds. In main mode, this global record for 4-player run of True Arena. A 4-player run of the True Arena is 15 minutes 53 seconds. That's gotta require some pretty good coordination. Like the video I saw where I watched the Nightmare Soul stuff, which definitely helped me out here. That was 2-player. It was Hammer Kirby and DD. And they beat it a little bit faster than I did. So for 4 players, that's gonna take some extreme coordination to keep everyone on the same page. That's incredible. Looks like this record was set by Leaf.
Looks like this record was set by Leaf Kirby, Leaf Kirby, Leaf Kirby, and Leaf Kirby!
It seems that Leaf Kirby is just the meta pick. 4 players doing chip damage at the same time, it's about as much as a normal hit, and they have invincibility when blocking. For the most part. For once, a multiplayer thing where everyone's playing as Kirby, and it's actually worked out? Wow! You never see that! Let's do one more round of this, and then we can go exploring. Total number of completed missions is 46,353,827. Well, high score Smash Roll plays level 1 is 50. This is level 2, actually. You can skip to the front doors. Oh, wow. Hey. Who cares? Our attractions just get more and more fun, right? Globally, the total number of times visitors have played Ninja Dojo is 9,308,891. My total is 17. Fair enough. The most popular dress-up mask is Dark Meta Knight, which honestly, fair. That mask is cool. I'm posing by tilting the right stick. I did it by accident. I did that by accident, and it worked out, and it was just so cool and cute. I beat you to the punch on that tip, Magalore. Get your shit together. This ninja training is going. Well, the total number of bullseyes hit by visitors in Ninja Dojo so far is 30,438,617. My skills, the total number is 91! I thought it'd be like 50-something. I guess I've been playing Ninja Dojo a lot, huh? Nice. Your worldwide favorite attraction, the trendiest subgame park right now is Crackety Hat. You know what? Fair enough. That one is famous. Big one. This week's global high score for EX Sword Challenge is 33,260. I'm gonna screenshot that as well. Let's compare the scores because. So first off, we have the water score, which is like 28,000 something. Let's land. I want to compare scores real quick. So for water, my score is 27,830. And their score was 28,530. They got an extra 700 points? How the fuck? Wow! Okay, and then EX Sword was like 33,000 something, right? Let's step back in the extra mode. That's why I left it. That's why I left the Star Cutter. In the middle of hell. Alright, EX Sword was like 33,000 something, right? So my score, by comparison, 32,150, and I got like right at the goal. 33,260. They got an extra 1,000 points. How do you people do that? I could never. Let's open these up. I never did open these up in extra mode, did I? Yeah, we can spend the rest of the stream just opening doors. That's cool. Good use of our time. Yeah! I get that these are down here because of the original game. You unlock the minigames through here. And then unlocking the minigames in the main mode would unlock them on the file select too, I think. But like, what's the point here? What's the point of unlocking them here? Because they're all available in Mary Magdalene from the start, and they give you challenges in that. I don't think you can do the challenges in Mary Magdalene while in main mode. So like, what's the point? Why are they here? Could they not have come up with some extra cool secret, like, I don't know, put some concept art down there or something, you know? Because the minigames are all available already by default. What's the difference of putting them here? What's the point? Why are they down here? Again, Mary Magdalene, they're unlocked by default. That wasn't the plan at the start. But they're all here. So like, what's the point? I don't get it. It's all still here. I don't get it. Why are they down there? Is there any reason? I don't think so. Hey, Magalore.
Kirby, I moved to the fire showdown. I know I've already beaten the game like 3 times over, but can you throw it again for me, please? You've got 120 inches views. Oh man, I can't believe you found it all. Kirby, you're seriously rock. I'm so thankful for all your help. High five, no fire robot. The Turtle Magnet will let you in a little secret about this ship. The lower the legendary Hakanda vessel crafted by the ancients. It said that an incredible power was used to construct it. And that the ancients used that same power to craft countless other legendary creations. They may have created these things called Titans. I don't know if you heard about them. Something about emeralds, I think.
That's what's wrong whenever you have your ancient tribe or something called the Ancients. Because they can all theoretically be linked together in one big multiverse thing. Especially when you have characters from all sorts of different gaming franchises all come together in Smash Brothers. And then, like, I know it's not canon, but like, Smash Brothers, especially World of Light, is just a fucking Kirby game. It's a fucking Kirby game at that point. So like, I don't know. It could be the same Ancients. The Lore Star Cutter could be made with the Chaos Emeralds, you don't know.
I actually read this ship from the volcano where Landia dwells and returned. I couldn't help but look at your upgrades for taking it for a spin. Legend also says this ship is a mind of its own. I'm not so sure. But I'm hoping it'll speak to me someday if I take good care of it.
It's cute. Oh, showdown, yeah!
Big hero Kirby, hidden from Finland, Black Popstar. He travels the cosmos, spreading furs and helping those in need. You're a real celebrity, you know. I'm so lucky to have met you. Me, friends with the legendary Kirby. Maybe later you can give me your autograph.
Let's keep going. I don't know how much there is here.
One last thing. There's something I want to ask you. Why did you decide to help me? I mean, I was a good stranger you at the time, right? What is it, Kirby? Why are you making that face? Is it answer to the question?
How can you even see my face? I'm wearing a mask of me made out of gold. Like, how can you even see my face right now? You can tell that line was written for the original game where the dress-up masks were not a thing.
I suppose if someone else is in trouble, I'd help them out too. I mean, if you were in trouble somehow, I'd be the first one to come help you out. And you guess why? It's because we're friends. Let's keep on being great friends for each other, Kirby. Okay?
Canonically, this is right before he backstabs us and takes the Master Crown for himself. But then we purify him of it, and he goes on his own adventure where he has to like regain his abilities, and he starts having like remorse for what he's done. And then he fights the Master Crown, destroys it for good, and then ends up in a whole nother dimension where he spends the rest of his days living on his life as a fucking salesman, giving out fantasy weapons to other Kirbys who just exist in that world, and he just doesn't question it. He's just okay with his life now. The Magalore, or Magalores, in Kirby's Star Allies are fakes created by the friend stick of, I don't know the name, and we never see Magalore again. I mean, there's reason to believe in the original version he just fucking dies. Because we beat Magalore Cell and he just evaporates. And he's just gone. His epilogue's like, yeah, he's alive, and now we're gonna connect this side game to the main timeline. Like, that makes sense. He's not dead, he's simply stuck in another dimension. He's only mostly dead. Anyway. Anything else you gotta say, Magalore? No showdown. Who cares? Okay, it's looping. It's looping. Now I'm curious. Does he say anything different in EX mode? Also, there's probably plenty of lines I missed out on because I just breezed past the whole game. I didn't stop to talk to him much at all. So there probably are other lines you get earlier in the game. But, kind of let's show them off now, huh? Final Showdown, Landia, it's, I don't fight a lot. Legendary Vessel.
Oh, you should meet with Titus. I knew about your long before the meeting, and then, this stuff in...
Oh, there was more stuff here. Sorry about that. I thought that was the same line. Let's go back to our album then. We're gonna read through that a bit slower. No. Show the updated version, please. Thank you.
Kirby, puffball of pop star, the happy-go-lucky hero with a ball in the stomach. Word gets around. I even know somebody who knows you quite well. Even on this world, you're crazy popular. There may even be some folks here who have fought with you before. Have footage of them. Getting along with me and friends is everything so much easier. Don't you agree? Nothing good comes from fighting. Let's always stay friends, Kirby.
Again, right before he backstabs us. Just, alright. I don't need the cutscene anymore, thanks. You were a great help. Okay. No, get back in the game. Anything else?
One last thing. I may have told you a teeny tiny itsy-bitsy lie. Sorry about that. Don't give me that look. I guess it may have been several lies. Who's counting, right? Anyway, the truth is, I'm not really the Wakandra. I mean, have you seen this place? It's a dusty mess! There's been a lot of time traveling to different spots around here, and I eventually discovered the North Star by the volcano. So, the part about me being a Wakandra for a very, very long time, that part's true. But I wanted you to come here too. That's why I lied. That is just too amazing. It's a veritable paradise of everything mysterious magic and unknown technology. Or should I say? Anyway, I want to make things right. And there's no better way to do that than to tell you about my lifelong dream. Truth be told, I want to hear the screams of every living being in the universe. Screams of joy, that is! As if it's my very own amusement park! And have all kinds of surprises! I had to work super hard to become the manager of an amusement park like that. Maybe I'll start small. Open my own shop first. Consider a lot of different items. Ooh, if I do open my own shop, you have to come visit it, Kirby! I'll hook you up with the best deals. My prices would be so fair they're practically a steal, no fun. You just have to pay $19.99. I know it's not the currency in Europe, but maybe someone in another world will give you a loan. It's so cool!
Pay to win. Pay to win.
Just what I'm saying is, no matter where you go, no matter where we make it, let's always do the best of friends, Kirby.
They're already alluding to the fact that it leads up to the epilogue. So, yeah, that ties it even more to the Super Kirby Clash stuff. Yeah, that's nice. Anything else? The ancients, Super powers to construct it, same power
gave rise to clockwork stars that soar the cosmos, mysterious items that can bring communities to life, and countless other legendary creations.
So, like, the Star Rod was also made by the ancients? I guess I never thought about it. I don't think they ever, like, blatantly say something like that in any of the games. That's kind of cool. Kind of link it all together. Makes sense.
I suspect the ship of the volcano where Lamia dwells without it. There might be another internet back there, one that lets you rule the universe. And if there is, I have a feeling Lamia won't be willing to part with it quite so easily. That dragon, what a pest! You think so too, Kirby? Hurry up and feed that dragon for me!
And next day. We never feel safe again. Was our friendship a lie, Magalore? Alright. Yeah, it's looping again. So there's different lines depending on if you're playing the main mode or EX mode. Little differences like that. But yeah, I guess that's it. There's really not anything else in this game, huh? I kinda just did everything. And Magalore! Let's dance! Let's dance! Press the correct button! You don't want to dance? Fine. Now, something I wonder. Like, what about all the rooms here? Like, the spheres open these doors to different challenges and mini-games and the copy buildings and whatnot. I know that's for gameplay purposes, but... like, the Lore Star Cutter didn't have these by default, right? And the doors were locked when we got here. Like, these, I can maybe understand him tinkering around with these, and this would eventually be the basis for what Mary Magdalene would be in terms of, like, the timeline. And these would be, like, little challenge rooms he would cook up for, like, different abilities. Not mainly for Kirby, really. He just kind of fashioned them once Kirby showed up, I guess you could say, maybe. But, like... what's the deal with the copy abilities here? When did this happen? Hello, Kirby. I'm gonna move this window a little bit so I can actually see the chat. Is he Spanish? I'm not really good with Spanish. I know a little bit, but not enough to hold a conversation or anything. So yeah, where did Magalore... How did this happen? Like, the lore didn't come with these. So, did Magalore start setting up these once he crashed? Like, Magalore's not really doing anything most of the time, right? He's just kind of here at his computer the entire time. So, like, how did all this happen? Something tells me we'll never get the answers. Not like it matters. Not like it really matters at all. Fans. Dance with me! That was a nice dance. Infinite food supply. Tastes like bedtime. I don't think you can actually get sleep in here. I don't think you can. Yeah, it's just a 25-minute ability. Sleep's not here. Sleep may have been in the last room originally, but then they put Festival in this game, so they had to do something with it. Dance with me again, friend! What a nice dance. But yeah, I'm just kind of stalling at this point because, there's nothing left. We've finished the whole game. We're done here. So, there's not really anything to do. We finished the whole game. So, look at that rainbow file, though. Snazzy, right? Look at that! Look at that! It's beautiful, huh? I don't know what to do now. I have no idea what to do for the rest of the stream. I got like 40 minutes left. Yeah, we now have 2 rainbow stars here. Rainbow save file with a nice crown. An object menu, which... Nah. I'm not even gonna try that. Play together at the same time with friends. Friends that you don't have. I am learning it. Yeah, that's the game. Is there like a play all button in here? No. So like, I guess that's it. That's the game. I'm not sure what else to say. So the credits here. The credits here were the actual ending for EX mode. We have ending, which I think is the normal mode. I think it's just the normal mode credits, right? Yeah, there's credits here. And then there's a credits at the top, so the credits are in here 3 times. Like, these I guess used because of the normal credits and the EX credits, which have, like, different, like, screenshots, and the secret ending has, like, little pictures of Kirby like Superstar did. But then there's just a normal credits thing, so that's here. Oh. You get, like, a more, like, generic still screen for this. Like a space background. Okay. It's a little bit sad, actually. But yeah, that's Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe. That's the game. There's really nothing left. Kinda nice that it ended on a Friday, too, so I have this whole, like, chunk of time to think about what I'm gonna be doing next. So let me look at my calendar. So our plan for vacation, that'll be the last week of August. So I'll be able to do streams for both next week and the week after, and then we skip a week. So I have 4 streams before I head out. I do want to play the Game Boy Mega Man games. I might take a couple. Because I don't want to start a whole new series. Like, I'm pretty sure we'll be able to beat all 5 Game Boy Mega Man games in not one go. We're not gonna beat all of them in one sitting, but like, I can do it within 2 weeks. But I don't want to just start a whole new series or anything. I don't want it to be like a part 1 or part 2 of something, and then I'm gone for a week, and then that just kind of throws the whole thing off. I don't want that. So, I think next up on our docket for games, I think next will be the Game Boy Mega Man games, because those dropped the NSO like right at the start of the series. Right at the start, we were ending off part 1, I think, to the stream series for Kirby, and I was checking Twitter, because I think we were having a discussion about Sonic Cross Shadow Generations, and I was checking Twitter, and Nintendo just drops casually, "Hey, the 5 Game Boy Mega Man games are here on NSO if you want them." And that was a whole thing. It hyped me up that they would do something for Summer Game Fest for Mega Man, and then nothing. Thanks, Capcom. You definitely care about Mega Man. You're definitely trying to find ways to bring Mega Man to the future or something. Yeah, No doubts whatsoever. Not at all. Yeah. Speaking of Sonic and Shadow, Sega has officially addressed the scenario where Sonic Generations will be delisted. And they have confirmed, yes, they are delisting it. But there is good news. So we have a month. Starting September 9th, the game will no longer be available on its own. But the game will still be put in bundles. So you can buy like a whole plethora of Sonic games and still get Sonic Generations. Meaning that once it gets delisted next month, it is still possible to buy Sonic Generations on Xbox and Steam. And Steam is the important one because of mod support. And Sega has addressed it. They promised that with the game being removed from standalone sale, the game will not be modified to remove mod compatibility. The mods that worked before will still work now. They probably will not work for the new version, for the new game, for a plethora of reasons. But all the old mods that you love and cherish so much from the 12 years of Sonic Generations thus far, they're also going to be working, and there's still going to be plenty more after. This ain't going to be like the Genesis games and Sonic CD 2011, where you just can't buy them anymore. Unless you get Origins, which I don't recommend getting right now, because that version is kind of lesser in my eyes. Especially because Sonic 1 and 2 Mobile, they're fine, you can still use a controller with them, because you can use wireless controllers, like Bluetooth stuff. Sonic 3 Air exists, and it's a lot more faithful to the original game. Not just in terms of the music. The music, I get where they changed it, but like, the beta had leaked like a couple months prior or something. So we had better versions of the tracks they used in Origins, and it just hurts. Like, they didn't even fucking try. And then just the overall, like, instability issues. People can mod in playable Knuckles and Amy to CD and all the other games, so, like, that's not a problem. In the mission mode, who really cares? The Game Gear games are a nice touch, but they fucking emulated them wrong, and the sound started overlapping against each other when that first came out, so Origins Plus was also a nightmare. Thanks, guys! 2D Sonic is just not doing very well. 3D Sonic seems to be doing alright, because Sonic and Shadow Generations seems to be finished and being polished. So, that's gonna be a good game. But poor classic Sonic's getting a short end of the stick now. Because he's getting a semi-lackluster port collection, and then whatever the fuck happened with Superstars. You think they would have learned, but they're still not quite there yet. Sonic and Shadow might be the next step to them actually finally getting it. And then hopefully Frontiers 2 or the new classic game, whenever those come out, hopefully those will actually be finished and good. And I can definitively say, get the game, don't wait for a price drop. So yeah, that's it. I'm gonna watch the Kirby Master Dance again, because this was fun. But I guess that's the game. I really don't have anything else to add. Yeah. That's Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe. Yeah, 100% theme, let's go. Hang on, I can set it up better. Give me a second here. We are fully done with Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe. This game, unlike the Sonic games I have played prior, I can definitively say, get this game. Whether you just want a more chill platformer, or you want to just have fun with friends or whatnot, this is a definite recommend. Play this game. This game is absolutely amazing. I do think some of the choices they've made for this are a bit strange. Like, Sand and Mecha are great powers, but they do kind of feel shoehorned into many places. But, you know, they're good powers, at least. They're fun. I really do like new powers. And, you know, they're brought in festivals, so, like, that's a pretty cool extra thing from Star Allies. Kind of bringing that all together. Most of we got Ninja Dojo from the original game, but the mini game where you and all your friends shoot down giant mechs together, that wasn't brought over, probably because they would have to do gyro controls. But at the same time, Kirby on the Draw exists, and that runs fine. And that's basically the same concept, but it's just normal target practice. So I'm not sure why that'd be different. You know what? I think it just came down to, do we bring in Kirby on the Draw, or do we bring in the mech shooter? Because if they brought in both, it'd be super redundant, because they both play it basically the same. So I get why it was left out, but, you know, it's a bit disappointing. The giant Kawasaki mech, though. The giant Kawasaki mech. But if you don't care about that one minigame, like, whatever. Honestly, you're probably still fine with getting the Wii version. You're not going to miss out on too much. Like, you're going to miss out on Merry Magoland, so you're missing out on a bunch of the minigames. And you're missing out on the Magler Epilogue stuff. Which is a nice, like, unique spin on the Kirby formula. In a similar way to, what was it? Heroes of Another Dimension from Star Allies. And unlike Star Allies, where you need to update that game to get everything, because they did a bunch of, like, update for extra mode stuff, a la Sonic Frontiers, all of the extra modes are just here, by default. So yeah, this is definitely better than Star Allies for that alone. Not to mention, story mode's pretty hefty, and you don't have to play as the enemies if you're playing multiplayer. You can play as Kirby still. Wish that was an option, but you know. But yeah, that's the game. This this is a top tier remaster, port, remake, whatever the heck you want to call this. I love this game. This is a fantastic game. This is just like Mario Wonder in my books, where I believe that if you are a fan of this genre of game, or just want a game to play with friends, this is the game for you. The one downside, though, is that this game is strictly local multiplayer. There is online functionality, but it's just for tracking stats like in Kirby and the Forgotten Land. So it means absolutely nothing for the main gameplay itself. If you want to play with friends, you have to play locally, which is a bit of a shame. But, honestly, given how Nintendo's online servers tend to work half the time, that may be for the best. Especially with how you have to kind of react in the moment for a lot of enemies and boss fights. So I get it, but it's kind of disappointing. But overall, this is a fantastic game. Just like it was back on the Wii, except I think now just a little bit better. Just because of the extra stuff they put in here. It's so good. It's so good. In fact, I dare say it's the definitive version. But there are definitely perks to playing the Wii version. There are definitely some perks to playing the Wii version. I will admit. I did notice that issue where Kirby kind of gets stuck inhaling for no reason, even after you stop shaking. That was not a thing in the Wii version, I don't think. Of course, there's the one minigame that got dropped. And that's really the only real differences. Other than that, it's just like a slight art style change with all the characters being cel-shaded and DD having a Forgotten Land-esque design, so... I know they keep redesigning DDD every so often, but I think the Forgotten Land Dreamland Deluxe DDD is my favorite because he just gives off vibes of Club Penguin. Like, hang on. You see it too, right? You kind of see how he kind of looks like a Club Penguin. Like, you kind of see it. It's not just me, right? It isn't just me. But I will admit, the kind of like chibi look he had in the original game also does look great and really fits his silly nature. So yeah, both are very good designs. I'll take either of them over whatever the hell happened in the 3DS era. Why does DD look so off on 3DS? Like, his eyes are noticeably wider and kind of spread apart, and his beak's a little darker, and he looks a bit squashed. It's like, what happened? Why does DD look so wrong in 3DS? Yeah, like, this is my personal favorite DD. This is my personal favorite design of DD. But I know it's not everyone's cup of tea, I know. It's just a personal thing. But, yeah, that's the game. Oh! Oh my god. I don't know if I just failed to notice it before. Actually, it might... Hang on. No. Yeah, it's not use this. Yeah, where the hell is the Crown remix from? Is this only used here? That's kind of cool they brought that over. Secret of Harlem 2 uses a remix from Dream Buffet? But it's also just like the super ability music, I think. Like, when you're at the end of the game, and you're doing the big, like, Ultra Sora Kirby going through a bunch of mini-bosses that are nothing, blah, you know? I'm surprised that's here. Anything else? versus Darpa Dippa Dupas? The hell is that? Are those like the random little mooks during like another dimension and stuff? Is that what they're called? That's weird. Raindrops falling down my face. I'm ready. Depression. I see rock bottom, I think SpongeBob, okay? Roar of Deity. Yeah, Deity's theme from Forgotten Lands in here. Because yeah, like all the themes like here are from the past adventures. What the hell was the Drum Dash Deluxe version of Crown doing there then? Because it wasn't playing that during past adventures menu stuff. What was that doing here? Select the file. Limit. Field. Oh, the secret songs for the new mini games, they do 8-bit versions. Here we have the new version of the songs there, then we have the old ones here. The 8-bit one. 16-bit. Just a sound. 64. That's nice. I love the fact that they include the original version of the songs when you unlock them. They unlock the secret songs just the original versions. It's a nice touch. Nostalgia! Kirby and the Amazing Mirror, baby! Oh man, I'm glad it's available on NSO and you can fucking play multiplayer. And it works amazingly, but like, hey, I don't have the expanded package for Switch Online, so I can't play it on that. But I'm glad it's an option. It's so nice to have that game be playable with multiplayer conveniently. Thank you. The actual video game song. I think it's playing the main hub music from Amazing Mirror too. Yeah. And then Squeeze Squad. This is like the menu music for it when you're in a minigame. And then this might have been something from Superstar Ultra. I don't think this was in the original Superstar. Yeah, this is the original version of the songs. And they made remixes because, like, these are new games that... Nice. That's nice, though. The little jingles, though, are great. Quality music, though. I knew that song sounded familiar. It is in here somewhere. This is the theme that plays in that one mecha thing I was telling you about, where you shoot the giant mechas. This is for level 2, I think, when you're fighting the giant Kawasaki. So it is in here to some extent. Aww. You just can't play the minigame, but it's still represented here. They remembered it's in the original game. They had to put it somewhere. Yeah, there we go! Part of me wonders if they were gonna put it in and then decided last minute to just go with Kirby on the draw instead. Cause like, the music is here. The music is here for it. I don't know. Hey Vix, I'm just going to the jukebox to see what kind of stuff is here. I finished the True Arena in one go this stream. It was kind of clutch. I was at red health during the last bit. I thought the run was over. And I've been spending the last, like, hour just messing around in the game trying to figure out what the heck to do to stall for time. Because I'm not going to do anything else this stream. That's the sound of my failure for being a bad streamer. Here's all the other tracks for Legoland. Yeah. Moving greens. The jingle you'll never hear unless you actively go out of your way. Because it's a Kirby game. I mean, it's an asterisk on that. You can have my mom play the game and she'll do it on her own. I love that. Anytime there's like a jingle and then the music kind of goes like, it kind of like shuts off. That's just perfect. I love when stuff happens like that. The fake out. I love this. If Kirby dance long after boss. Oh! There's a different Kirby dance theme for when you beat bosses in comparison to when you get the top of the goal game. Okay. How have I never noticed that? Man. You beat up a tree! We have Dream Buffet still in here. So like, dash is the normal jingle. I think that's when you get 2 from the Sphere Doomers? I don't think that's just from getting them all on a stage. Maybe it is. Something I've always wondered about Return to Dreamland is why the Invincible Candy music is noticeably sped up in comparison to the rest of the series. Like, I've compared it. This is like 125% speed. But Return to Dreamland's always had it this fast. I don't know why. I mean, I get it. It's meant to be super hyper and energetic and like, hey, trigger! But like, you got that emotion already with the original. They actively sped it up for Return to Dreamland, and I don't know why. I never understood that. Like, I don't mind it. It's just kind of a weird choice. But But yeah, for 100% in the game, you get this. And they started doing this, I think, with Superstar Ultra on DS. And I think every mainline Kirby game since has had something like this when you 100% the game. And that may not seem like a proper 100% reward, but like, for 100%ing main mode, you also get the gold Kirby mask. And then from there, you're kind of just done. You 100% this, you get 2 rainbow stars here, you're done. And if you go through and get all the Howl rooms and fully complete Merry Magoland, you get extra songs in the jukebox. I think I have them all. I scrolled through here and from 1 to 204, I did not skip any numbers. I don't know if there's any after. But I think I've gotten every song in that case. So I think I've done literally everything. So, I guess the game's done now. I even went back through Story and Extra Mode to see what Magdalor says before the final fight. He cycles through a couple things, and it turns out he says different things depending on whether you're playing Story or Extra. Which is actually kind of neat. It's pretty cool. I also learned, thanks to Magdalor and Merry Magoland, that some people are absolutely cracked at those challenges. Like, I barely got the platinum on some of them, and there are people, like, this week's high score for the EX Sword Challenge is like 1,000 above mine? What? How in the hell do you save that much time? Like, what? You're saving at least 10 seconds with that! There's no way! I don't understand how people can do that sort of thing. Speedrunners are a whole different breed, man. They're absolutely nuts. I think you're nuts. I don't know how people do it. I don't know how people do it. And that's coming from someone who's done, like, semi-casual speedruns. This is coming from someone who did Blue Juice % for a time. I don't know how people do some of this stuff, man. I don't know how people do this stuff. But, yeah. That's the game, and I successfully stalled for about 50 minutes, so I feel a bit more comfortable ending stream. Unless you want to spend another hour just talking about things, in which case I'll just turn on the jukebox to random songs. I did mention what Sonic Team put on Twitter about Sonic Generations. I'll repeat it again in case you didn't see it. Sonic Generations will be delisted in a month, but the game will still be available through bundles, so you still can buy the game through some means. And they actively acknowledge the modding team, saying that the mods will not break when they delist the game. You're still able to download, play the game, and play your mods. So, this should not affect the Sonic hacking contest in any way, shape, or form. Yeah, so good on Sega. Good on Sega. They actually learned after what happened with Sonic Origins. Good job, guys. And unlike some people, I do think delisting's actually a good thing, considering we have a bunch of people who actively get confused. For example, my mom could not tell the difference between Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, despite the fact that they have totally different names on the box. I'm starting to think she can't read. Don't underestimate the speedrunners, though, in the weird stretch. Yeah, I just don't know how they do this sort of thing. Yeah, it is as the game will still be available. It's a nice compromise. The game still is available, still gets bought, but you have to actively kind of go out of your way for it. Or you're getting a bunch of other stuff out of it anyway, so like, it's a bonus. And people don't get confused when they see the new version. It's like, it's fine. I think people were still... I think they're still in the right to panic about it, because again, we saw what happened with Origins. That was a nightmare. But, you know. It's fine. It's fine. Like, we have fan versions of the original Genesis trilogy in CD. Like, we have decompilations, that sort of stuff now. So like, we have better versions. We have Sonic 1 Forever, Sonic 2 Absolute, Sonic 3 Air, and of course the original Christian Whitehead port of CD from 2011. It's like we still have good versions of the original games somehow. Generations we weren't. Well, Generations is more of a scary prospect because it's a whole different beast because we don't have a fan remake of it. I think that some people like the Japanese. Yeah, I heard about that. I think I brought that up in an earlier stream where they were like, "Hey, you guys like a Japanese cover more of the international one?" So it's a reversible cover now for all versions of the game. So yeah, if you buy the game physically, you get a reversible cover with really good box art on it. And that's the only perk to getting the game physically. Because Digital Deluxe fucking exists still. I absolutely fucking despise that. I want to buy my game physically and have all the bonus DLC from Digital Deluxe version. Why can't we live in that reality? I shouldn't have to buy the game twice to have that be a thing. Buy the game twice and then have one version be completely fucking obsolete. So dumb. I absolutely hate it. Like, if it's just skins, it's one thing, but apparently now there's extra levels look behind it now. If we can buy those separately. I hope we can buy the freaking shadow level separately. That's gonna be annoying if we can't. Ugh. No. That's not how that works. You can't just buy an upgrade to Deluxe. I know this because you couldn't do that with Superstars, which has the same system. Give me a second. I'm actually gonna just so we can't see anything like any sensitive information. That is not the eShop. Give me a quick second. I will double check this for Superstars. You can go Sonic. Sonic Superstars. And oh yeah, we can get oh, we can! I'm gonna show the stream again. I didn't think this was a thing. I thought you had to just get it digitally. You can get the extra stuff for $15. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. I thought it was just full digital. Okay, I'm not so mad anymore. I'm not so mad about that anymore. Okay, that's fine. I'm not upset about that anymore. You can also just get the Lego stuff separately. If you want this, you have to get it via this. Like, okay. Okay. Alright, you proved me wrong. You proved me wrong, Vix. Okay. So I'm not super mad about it. It's just like $15 DLC. I can do that. That's more manageable. Okay. I didn't know that was a thing for Superstars. I honestly didn't. I thought you just had to get the game digitally for that. I had no idea. They don't tell you this. They act like it's just digital only. But no, you can just get it as DLC. They need to actively tell you this with the ads. The way they market it, they always just say it's the Digital Deluxe version, meaning digital, the digital version of the game, with the extended price and the bonuses and whatnot. They do not say you could buy it as separate DLC if you get the game physically. They do not tell you. You have to search around in the freaking eShop for that. That is dumb. It's so dumb. I hate that. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and block the view again. And I'm just going to go ahead and download the IHOP DLC. Because the Retro Style Amy was originally an IHOP exclusive reward. And then they made it free for everyone like a month later, and everyone was just mad about that. So, okay. And we're back. So, yeah, as you can see, we have a thing downloading here. This is where the Amy skin is. It's not going to download while I'm playing Kirby because Kirby does use online for stat tracking stuff. So it's not going to download while that's happening. So that's going to be after stream. Anyway, now I'm not so mad about that. Thank you for bringing that to my attention. I wish Sega would. Okay, now I'm not so mad. Now I'm not so mad. So yeah, I actually probably will be getting the DLC then. Now I just gotta wonder if the same thing holds true for pre-order bonuses, because pre-order bonuses / early adopter bonuses have been a thing for the last few Sonic games, and they say pre-order, but I think it's just general early access stuff, because the Lego Eggman I think was a pre-order bonus, right? I have that and didn't pre-order the game. I don't think my mom knows how to. So, like, we just got the game at the store. It was like a Christmas thing. I mean, she probably did at some point, but, like, probably when the game came out. But, I just tend to get pre-order bonuses. Like, when Mario and Rabbids Sparks of Hope came out. Like, she got that, and the guy at the counter was like, hey, we have a bunch of these stickers left over, because not enough people pre-ordered the game. So I just have the pre-order bonus for Mario Rabbids Sparks of Hope. Even though it wasn't a pre-order. Because no one around here plays video games except for me. I kid. I know a few people who play video games, but like, there's not enough people to get pre-order bonuses around here. So who knows? I might end up getting the Sonic Adventure skin just from chance. Yeah, I got a code from the Eggman skin just in the box of the game, and that was supposed to be like a pre-order bonus, and it wasn't for me. Physical copies, basically all copies you find in the pre-order stuff the first month or two. Cool. So I probably will end up getting the Sonic Adventure skin then. Hell yeah. I love the fact that it just has the vibes of like an early Sonic Generations mod, where it just looks so jank. like the when he does the S rank animation and he starts to jump, like the leg becomes disconnected from the shoe. It's so awkward, but I love it. I hope they don't fix that because it's just funny. It's just funny to me. Because that is like peak 2011, 2012 Generations modding right there. It's so funny. I love it, dude. I absolutely love it. See, I'm actually not as mad about Digital Deluxe anymore. Cool. I feel a lot better about that now. I wish someone would have told me before now, because Sega didn't make it clear, and nobody bothered to correct me when I brought it up on Twitter like 3 times. So I guess like no one knows. I guess no one knows it's even a possibility. Thanks, guys. It's annoying. It's annoying. But, yeah, I have seen gameplay of Space Colony Architect 1, I think, at some point a couple months ago. Like, I think there was some, I don't know if it was IGN or it was some other outlet, or GameSpot or something, where they showed some gameplay of Space Colony Architect 1 and the Bio Lizard. And, I watched a lot of Space Colony Architect 1. So I think it's when they showed off Black Doom, like, morphing over reality for a bit. And I used a bit of that to make a meme. I took the scene from Shark Boy and Lava Girl where the robot head Tobor's head. I'm free! I overlaid that over Black Morphing reality. It was so funny to me, just watching him wiggle around like that. But yeah, I'm actually really excited for Sonic and Shadow Generations. I can't wait. I can't wait. And the marketing has been top notch. Though I will admit, the songs they've shown off for Space Colony Arc Act 1 and Kingdom Valley Act 1 getting released early, and then they make the post about it on Twitter like 2 days later. It's so funny! Like, they release the songs early on like Spotify or YouTube, and they're like, ah, shit. They don't schedule it properly. It's so funny, but I love it. But other than that, the marketing's been so like top notch with it. Like with Sonic Frontiers, Sega was actively afraid. They were actively afraid to market Frontiers for a while. And like the whole IGN first look thing was just kind of atrocious. And then they picked up steam and they got their shit together by the end. And the marketing, the updates was mwah, amazing. It seems that for Sonic and Shadow Generations, they're doing a fantastic job marketing it. They don't need to market Generations. Like, that game's good in its own right. Market the new stuff, and they've been marketing it fantastically. The art they've done for the soundtrack releases so far, I love it. And the fact that they animate it for like the videos too, it's great. It's so good. It's so good. I have high hopes for this thing. I have high hopes for this game. And then finding out they go back and like polish it. Like look at like early gameplay footage and then compare it with the new stuff. You can see they have like tweaked Shadow Skate animation a little bit. Like they're going back and actively polishing the game. It's been done for months, people have said. But they're actually polishing the game. We're actually going to have a Sonic game that is finished when it's released. My god! That never happens! I think Sega's finally learning from their mistakes. They're finally getting their shit together. We're gonna be in for peak Sonic. We're gonna be in for peak Sonic. This is gonna be so good. This is gonna be so good. First in the series, yeah. Because like even the early Sonic games, there was like blatant rushing and active issues with the game. Like you could see little bits of them early on. Like Sonic 3 and Knuckles is the big one with the McDonald's promotion, and then you think that would be the end of it, and then you think 06 and Sonic 1 GBA would be like the major cutoff point, like maybe we need to change our strategy a little bit, something's off here. But no, they keep up with that strategy for like the next decade. And it kind of works out for them a bit. It's a bit shaky at parts. And then 2017 hits. It all starts up with the 2016 25th anniversary stream, which was a nightmare. And then 2017 hits. Mania is excellent. But you can still tell there's a bit of rushing going on there with the Metal Sonic fight and some of the weird stuff that had to be addressed at Day 1 patch. Sonic Forces just feels empty and nothing, and there's a bunch of unused level stuff that actually would have made the game feel a bit more whole and worthwhile. And then they kind of fell apart again with Frontiers. Frontiers I think is still good, but there are still some noticeable problems with that, and it even extended into Update 3. Which they have addressed a little bit with another update, but here, the game's actually going to be fucking complete on launch. They're finally doing Sonic right. The absolute difference between this and Colors Ultimate is insane. The absolute, like, sheer difference. I'm gonna play the jukebox. The absolute, like, sheer difference. Let's just put on a random track. Just like. There. The absolute, like, sheer difference between the two is astonishing. Like, you can tell it's actual, like, love and care put into this now. They're like, okay, we need to take our time with this, make sure it's actually finished. We need to actually think things through a bit. You know what? Good on them. They should have come to this conclusion a decade and a half ago. If that. Closer to 2 decades, actually, with 06. My god, that was almost 20 years ago. Oh my god. You know what? With the original 06 no longer being available for sale because the Xbox 360 storage is down and nobody's getting the PS3 version ever. Now might actually be a good time for an 06 remake. I know they probably will never do it, but the fact that they're acknowledging 06 with not just Generations, you know, remaking it and putting Crisis City in there still. But Kingdom Valley is in here too for Shadow. So it's also acknowledging 06. So like, do you think giving that game a full remake and actually making it finished, and effectively doing what Project 06 is doing, but on an official scale, I think it's time for that. Imagine an actually good official version of 06. With the actual like intentions behind everything from that too. Like fixing up the story and all that too. Because let's face it, the story in 06 is just a mess. Time travel stories are hard. Yeah, I'm actually confident Sonic and Shadow will be a good game. I'm actually confident it's going to be really good. At the very least, the Generations has to be good. Because Generations on its own was good. I love Generations. That was my first big 3D Sonic game, and yeah, part of it's going to be nostalgia, which, you know, is like the name of the game. But, like, the game on its own is still good. It's still a really good Sonic game. And I think this remake's going to do it justice. And they're adding Shadow stuff to it too, which is going to be absolute peak. I have high hopes. I have high hopes for it. Like, this is going to be good. So yeah, that's going to happen. I will be playing that on stream when I get my hands on it. When that happens, who knows? It might be a Christmas thing, it might be day one, you never know. You never know. But, in terms of the stream schedule, I did promise that we'd be doing the Game Boy Mega Man games basically as soon as they showed up on NSO, right at the beginning of Kirby, by the way. Like, we'll stream 1 or 2, and then suddenly, boom, here comes Mega Man. So yeah, I'm gonna keep with that promise. Mega Man is next. And that should last us at least 2, maybe 3 streams. And then we're gonna be at a bit of a crossroads here, because I don't want to start a new big series and then be gone for a week. So, depending on how fast we get done with Mega Man, we might be seeing a one-off. Or, we go back to Pokemon Violet and actually do some more stuff there, because I still have yet to do the rest of the coach fights and catch the rest of the legendaries. But there is still stuff in Pokemon Violet I have not done yet. I just took a massive break from that to focus on Superstars and Kirby because those have been sitting on the back burner for forever. I just kind of wanted to be done with Pokemon for a bit. And I do kind of want to get back to it and finish that up so I can say it's done. You know? Because it has been a little bit. And then who knows from there? Like, who knows from there, man? Other than that, that's gonna be it for now. I did mention a community post recently. I was kind of brainstorming a dumb idea for playing a combo randomizer of Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask. But I haven't played Majora's Mask. I have this kind of trend. When I play randomizers, I do play randomizers for games I know of going in. Like, I'm playing the Sonic Adventure Archipelago Work in Progress one. I know Sonic Adventure really well. I knew Mario World fairly well. Yoshi's Island I'm kind of hit or miss on, but I can play it well enough. And then there's games like Ocarina of Time, Link to the Past, Super Metroid, where I was aware of those games and I watched playthroughs, but my first time actually playing those games was randomizers. kind of want to do that again for Majora's Mask and do it with the combo randomizer with Ocarina in Time as well. So we're not completely running around like idiots most of the time. There will be points in that combo randomizer where I will actually know what I'm doing. Because I've played Ocarina. Again, via randomizers first, mind you. But you know, it's still fine. So yeah, the poll right now has been up in the community tab for a while. One vote's in saying, do it for the content. So, that might be a thing. But leave your votes there. Leave your votes for that. Will I be an absolute idiot and stream that for the content and watch, like, run around like an idiot in Majora's Mask, not knowing what the hell I'm doing? Or will there be some sanity? I don't know. But yeah, that would be a nice stream series. I'm also like kind of thinking about the idea like Mario Kart Tour is gonna be wrapping up. Like once Anniversary Tour is done recording, and that's gonna be like another month and a half from now, I think. Or maybe just a month in general. I think it's gonna end in September. I'm not gonna record Mario Kart Tour anymore, and then I gotta upload like 5 months. 5 months of Mario Kart Tour footage. And then once that's all done, I can then focus on videos that aren't that. And that's gonna open up a whole new set of possibilities. I can go back to Mario Maker 2 and play more levels than that. I can probably do a whole series of Archipelago where I'm playing a whole assortment of games in my own time and show you the highlights of that. Like, that'd be cool, right? Plus I've had more storage space on my laptop again, so I can actually record stuff anyway, you know? So that'd be nice, right? You know, that's for the future. That's for the future, you know? We still have months before that ever happens. So we're gonna be focusing on the streams and uploading Mario Kart Tour stuff every now and again until I finally get that backlog all cleared up. We still have a while before that's all recorded and done with, you know? But yeah, some big things are gonna be happening pretty soon. Anyway, that's gonna be it. I have successfully stalled out stream for an extra hour 20 minutes. Actually, more like an hour and a half in full. So yeah, we're done with the game. We're done with Kirby. There may be a point where I start streaming games I'm familiar with again. And I think I did that a little bit with Pikmin 3 Deluxe, I think. I don't remember if I did a full... No. I did a full playthrough of it trying to do motion controls because I was trying to practice for Blue Juice %, and it was just kind of, you know? But other than that, I have not played much that I've known going in. Like, this is probably the closest, because I played the original, but I never went all out for 100% with it. So not only is there extra content in this version, but I'm also doing stuff I didn't even do in the Wii version. You know? So, like, this was still semi-blind. We might have to get to the point where I'm playing games that I'm not blind at. Like Pikmin 3 Deluxe, doing with motion controls, that wasn't blind. Mega Man 9 in one sitting, that wasn't blind, because I played Mega Man 9 before. And, like, it's my second favorite Mega Man. Like, 11 tops it. But, other than that, I have not played many games on here where I've played them to completion before. And, that might have to change pretty soon, because I'm running out of games. I'm running out of games I feel like are worthy. I still haven't found my Wii U gamepad, so I can't stream my Wii U stuff. I still can't hold up to my promise of streaming Sonic Boom Rise of Lyric for Wanye. I promised him I'd stream that. But once I found my Wii U gamepad and probably settled it up and could actually get HDMI output out of my Wii U again, instead of being stuck in AV, I could play my whole assortment of Wii games! I could play my Wii U games, the few I have left. I still have all my Wii U games, but I've also have the Wii U versions of games, so like, I could play the original 3D World, but I have 3D World plus Bowser Sphere. I could play the original Mario Bros. U, but I have Mario Deluxe, which I think is the inferior version of the game anyway, but I still have it, and it's all set up ready to go, so whatever. But like, there's still stuff on Wii U I could just play. Like that, the Wii U opens up a lot of opportunities for stream content. I just need to find out where the hell the gameplay went during the movie. We're still sorting through all of that stuff. It's been a while. But yeah, for now though, that's gonna be it for stream. I'll see you guys next week when we start up Mega Man 1 Dr. Wily's Revenge for the Game Boy. Because NSO exists. I probably shouldn't say Mega Man 1, but like, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and we don't call them Rockman World here like they do in Japan, so you know. Yeah. So see you guys next Thursday for some semi-awkward Mega Man gameplay. I've only ever beaten Mega Man 2 for Game Boy because that was a joke. That one's super easy. I have played a little bit of the others, but I've never beaten them. And I know they do get kind of frustratingly difficult at points. So yeah, that's gonna be fun. Whether or not I can actually beat Mega Man 1 in one setting, who knows? 2 I definitely can. In fact, if I can beat the first Game Boy Mega Man in one setting, I'll squeeze in 2 there, regardless of whether or not we're over stream time or not. Because I can beat that game fairly easily, and I think we're due for a stream where it's like a solid length stream, really a good chunk of content, a good chunk of progress, and it's not just me sitting around for an hour talking about Sonic. So the actual gameplay, where we're playing the game for an active majority of the stream next time. Hooray! Seriously though, I'm surprised I got 2 Arena done first go this time. I thought it was good to take another attempt because it started off kind of rough, and then I was just at red health during Bangalore Soul, and I thought I was just over, and then I just kind of clutched it out. And I'm like, well, shit, now I got an hour and 20 minutes to kill, because I don't want to end a stream at less than an hour in. I only do that if it's technical issues. Like, what am I gonna do now? I figured it out, I guess. It's called talking to Magalore, talking to stream, stalling with like BS theories about how the ancients from this are the ancients from Sonic, and how the Chaos Emeralds were used to make the Lord Star Cutter. The insanity of a man who just has nothing to do. The insanity of a bored man. I spent more time talking about random crap than actually playing the game. That's how you know it's peak stream content. See, even Dee Dee gets it. Even Dee Dee's laughing about it. So yeah, that's it. It's time to say goodbye to Kirby's Return to Dream Deluxe. I did not think it would take 18 streams, but to be fair, a few of those were shortened due to tech issues and whatnot. So like, this probably could have been done in like, maybe like 15, 14, maybe. We did kind of stretch this out a little bit. And if I wasn't going for true 100%, like the full completionist I fucking am, we probably would have been done at like 10 streams, you know? But I just had to go for all the platinums, I had to go for all the extra missions, I had to go for all the hidden hell rooms, so that wasn't that bad anyway. But I went all out with this, even though I didn't have to. But I did. You're welcome. I'm stalling again. But yeah, thanks for tuning in. I just kind of whistled through my teeth there by accident. I said thank you, and everyone like, I don't know how the fuck I did that. I don't know. It's not important. I'm stalling again. I'm sorry. Stream next week. We're gonna be playing Game Boy Mega Man, and we're gonna have fun? Question mark. Final word about Kirby's. Let's try that again. Final word about Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe. Highly recommend. You can't go wrong with the Wii version either, but I do think with the extra content added in this game, this is the definitive version. But I know, to each their own. To each their own. Highly recommend this game. And it's also a fun multiplayer experience. If you can get some local friends to play with you, because, you know, this ain't online multiplayer. And there's no, like, Mario Wonder-esque thing this time, yeah. To be fair, that's how it was in the Wii version, too, but the Wii didn't do online stuff outside of, like, Smash and Mario Kart, for the most part. So, like, they were in the transitional phase to doing online multiplayer, and then they never fully committed because the servers are trash. Hopefully for Switch 2, maybe we'll get some better servers and online connection stuff to where we can have more online multiplayer games. But even if we have to kind of do the sort of like half method they did for Mario Wonder, I won't be mad. Because Mario Wonder's multiplayer was still a creative concept. And it was fun. I liked it. But yeah, highly recommend this game. That's it. This game's good. Kirby's good. I like Kirby. He's cute. And, he's a good friend. And I can't do outros. I'm stalling again. And this game is great. And I'll see you guys next week for Mega Man. Yeah. Bye.